Capricorn, you are remembering just how much you set the tone. You set the tone for how your life goes, how it unfolds, through the ways that you caretake and manage your energy, through the ways that you talk to yourself, the ways that you love yourself, the ways that you stand up for yourself, what you say yes to, what you say no to, all of it. Essentially, your relationship to yourself sets the tone for every other relationship in your life, including your relationship to life itself. So you're remembering this. You're remembering the depth of your own power. And all of this is happening in conjunction with a pretty major transition. So the theme of your reading today is number 27, Moon Magic. Keyword is phases. As soon as I pulled this card, I felt like Capricorn is descending or sinking into the next phase of their life. Now that sounds kind of maybe negative, but it doesn't feel negative at all. You are sinking into the next phase because you're surrendering. There's some kind of really intense release of energy that is happening, a release of what no longer serves you. And in that release, there is almost this incredible sense of relief. And that relief is a form of surrender. So you're just sinking more and more every day. You're sinking into what is right for you because you're remembering your power. This transition that you're moving through, it's not something that's happening overnight. Just like the moon does not go from full to new overnight, this shift is happening over the course of days or months, maybe even years for some of you. Take it as it resonates. And because it's happening over this extended period of time, you're able to watch yourself in real time changing every day. It's like you're noticing all these little ways that you're different, that life is different. You're engaging life differently. So you're watching your own evolution in real time. And I'm getting the image of you holding sand in one of your hands. And the sand is slipping through your fingers. And I feel like that is an analogy or a symbol for you sifting through energy or filtering energy. It's almost like you're in a life review. Because you're in the in-between and you're so very conscious of your own transition, you're able to do this kind of life review. Maybe you're already doing this, or if not, maybe Spirit is inviting you to do this. You're sifting through energy. You're reflecting on what has been in such a way that you can assess what you're ready to let go of and what you want to keep. Okay? You've also got number 3, Aradia. Keyword is magic. I love how she's holding 2 spheres, one in each hand. I feel like that represents you standing on the threshold between past and future, what was and what will be. And again, you're kind of remembering just how much you get to decide what the future will be through the ways that you show up today, the ways that you love yourself today. You've also got number 41, Horned God. Keyword is virility. Now this looks like the devil which is your power card. The more you release what no longer serves you, the more you release some kind of heavy burden, the more you caretake and manage your energy with love and intention, the more energy you get back, right? The more you remember your power, the more energy, physical energy you have. So if you've been experiencing some kind of health issues or a chronic fatigue, I feel like this is an opportunity for some kind of turning point with that. Maybe your physical health has been okay, but you've just been emotionally drained because you give away yourself to try and make everybody else happy, right? Well, whatever it is, however it's manifesting for you, this horned god, the devil, your power card, it's an indication that you're ready. You're ready to, I'm hearing hold your own energy in your body. It's very interesting. Hold your energy in your body and be much more intentional about where you direct it. It could also indicate some kind of growing passion or sense of purpose really coming online for you. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got number 10, Familiar Spirit Assistance. There are all kinds of energies and entities, non-physical beings, as well as physical beings, just all kinds of energies around you all the time who are ready, willing, and wanting to help you in this reclamation of power. So if you have a connection to your spirit guides, I feel like this is just an invitation to remember, reach out to them. Don't wait for them to send you a message. Reach out to them. Reach out to other people. Reach out to nature spirits, right? Angel energy. Whatever you resonate with, whatever you feel like would be supportive to lean into at this time, there's so much supportive energy for you to utilize if you just reach out and ask for it or take it. This is also the number 10. So with the number 10 at the bottom of the deck, underlying everything, there's this sense of completion, right? You are wrapping up a cycle very intentionally with a lot of awareness. And if you aren't already, Spirit is definitely inviting you to do that. Bring as much awareness and intention as you can into this ending. The ending itself is its own kind of phase, right? So the more intention and awareness you bring to it, the more empowered you will be when you step into the new. Okay. All right, let's go into tarot. I am using the Wild Unknown Tarot. Show me Capricorn. Just show me Capricorn's energy, please, Spirit. I did try to film this reading earlier. I was going to say this and then I forgot. I did try to film this reading a little bit earlier, but something was not quite right. I didn't know what it was, so I took a break, came back, and when I looked at these cards again, these oracle cards I just went over with you, it was almost like a light bulb moment for me, and I realized what I had been missing before in the message. And I think maybe that's a sign for you as well. That's why it's so important to review things. Okay, there it is. Yep, that's why it's so important to review. Go over and assess. Take a second look at something. Take a second look at something because you may be missing something, or or there's an opportunity for you to understand something at a deeper level if you go back and look again. Okay. Take that however it resonates. 10-10 on the timer. Tying something up with a bow. Leaving no loose ends. Okay, don't leave loose ends. Show me Capricorn. Four of Pentacles. Something about your heart. The Hermit. Son of Wands. Knight of Wands. There's that passion and that virility and that power, that energy that was coming through the Horned God card. Big time. I feel like you're building your energy. You're also dismantling something in your heart. Through this Four of Pentacles, I do feel like there's been heavy energy, some kind of heavy energy that you've carried in your heart space, maybe a burden that has been weighing you down. It's all of the energies that you're ready to release now. So much of these heavy energies are stored in your heart. I feel like with the Hermit and the Four of Pentacles together, it's almost like you're excavating. You're excavating and dismantling old pain in your heart. And the more that you do that, the more energy you get, the more vibrancy you acquire. Ooh. The more clear you're getting about what really lights you up. I'm getting something again about the necessity of being clear about what you say yes and no to. It's time to start saying no to things that are a no for you, right? It's almost like if it's not a hell yes, it's a no. That should be your motto. Going into this next phase of life, whatever it is for you, I feel like that's your motto. If it's not a hell yes, it's a no. Yeah. What's the challenge that Capricorn is facing right now? Should we go into the heart? Yeah. Okay, let's just clarify this Four of Pentacles first. Clarify this Four of Pentacles. There is also something here about protective energy. I feel like Spirit wants you to know that your energy is almost like enclosed or encapsulated in some kind of protective energy at this time, so that you can do the very delicate work of untangling the knots in your heart. Ooh, clarify the Four of Pentacles. Oh, the Star. Wow. Seven of Cups. Ooh, something's upside down. Interesting. And Three of Cups. I don't know. I'm just hearing something was flipped upside down. Something was turned upside down. Maybe there was something... Okay, I'm getting like 4 or 5 different storylines all converging. Ultimately, only you can know what that heaviness in your heart is. Something isn't what it seems. This could be pain relative to relationships, feeling hopeful about something, but then it not being what you thought it would be. The energy I'm just getting is very confusing. Feeling hopeful. The pain is relative to this feeling of hope. What does that mean? There's just like a yearning for something that never manifests or doesn't work out the way you thought it would. I'm not sure. But maybe go into this feeling of confusion. That could be like kind of like a rope that you pull on to go deeper. What's the challenge? What's the challenge that Capricorn is facing? Son of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, you got another 10, and Daughter of Swords, Page of Swords. I feel like the challenge for a lot of you is to be able to find new ways to communicate. Hang on a second, I'm getting something specific. Release what holds you back from speaking your truth in the moment. There's this push from Spirit for you to practice. It's not speaking with no filter. That's not quite right, but it almost is. Unimpeded communication. You may think that you don't know your truth sometimes. While technically that can happen, more often than not, Spirit is saying, you know your truth. You know your truth. Don't weigh yourself down by thinking that you don't know. You do. You do know. And maybe sometimes the thing to do is speak before you think, and then your truth will be out of your mouth before you can stop it, right? There is something about clearing your throat chakra. Well, speaking from your heart. Ooh. Well, if you clear heaviness, these knots of tension or this old pain in your heart, you will be able to speak from your heart swiftly and clearly with exactness. But it will never be perceived as sharp because it's coming from your heart. Ooh. So there's some kind of fear around speaking your truth or trusting what you will say. That's very interesting. That Knight of Pentacles energy is like, that's the real challenge. It's slowing you down. It's weighing you down. I have to make sure that what I say is going to be perfect. I need to go think about what my truth is for like 3 weeks and then I'll get back to you, right? It's that kind of energy, but it's coming from heaviness, fear, pain, burden, not clarity, right? What's the advice? What's the advice for Capricorn? The Sun. It goes right back to the Knight of Wands, right back to the Horned God. Yes. Taking your energy back. Father of Swords. Woo, talk about communication. King of Swords. 3 of Pentacles. Oh, that's an interesting counterpart to the 3 of Cups. That was part of the wounding in your heart. Immediately what I'm getting is practice speaking your truth out loud to yourself. That will help to build some kind of confidence. Well, the Sun card is also about confidence, not only an increase in energy and vibrancy, but also confidence. Confidence in your sense of self, which is your truth, right? Maybe working with your solar plexus chakra will also be helpful. Okay, there's a lot of push here to work with your chakras, your energy centers. We've got throat, heart, and solar plexus. You know, that 3 of Cups I felt for the pain in your heart or the heaviness in your heart, that was part of like the confusion a kind of muddiness or murkiness in relationships, or confusion and pain in relationships. There's like too much emotions. It's confusing. Now, the counterpart I'm getting is the advice with the Three of Pentacles. It's almost like maybe approach your relationships with a little bit more, well, structure, but also boundaries. I mean, that's essentially so much of what we're talking about right now is boundaries. Again, what you say yes to, what you say no to. Those are your boundaries, right? It will be much easier for you to speak your truth unimpeded when you have strong boundaries. And you're seeing other people or other energies as something that you can engage with for your own benefit as well as theirs. It's not just about what can you do for them, what can you give to them all the time. That's why you leak energy. It's like, how can this be a win-win? This relationship must be a win-win for me. A win-win for us, I should say. A positive, for an equal positive for both sides, or I'm not going to do it. Maybe that's what you need to say to someone. You're not benefiting from a relationship. This isn't working out for me, right? Owl energy, obviously, would be very helpful for you to work with at this time. All right, let's get a journal prompt from my journal prompt deck. Journal prompt for Capricorn. What do we got? Wow. Number 19. If you could go 5 years into the past and give yourself one piece of advice, what would you say? I feel like that pretty much speaks for itself. Maybe whatever you would say to your past self is something that you need to hear today. Answer it for yourself and see where it takes you. Let's get a closing message from Anatomy of a Witch Oracle. 2222 on the timer. Closing message for Capricorn. The energy of Rose would be very helpful. Well, Rose is all about boundaries. The medicine of thorns. Maybe in the past, putting up boundaries has felt almost painful to you because you perceived having boundaries as causing pain to other people. Maybe you perceived boundaries or saying no as like pushing people away, right? So it's painful to do that, painful to you to do that because you don't want to hurt other people, right? So there's definitely an opportunity here for you to reframe your working definition of boundaries. Boundaries are not rejection. Sometimes they are. Boundaries also look like you saying yes to yourself. Oh, that was too many. Boundaries are quite literally just your sense of self. That's it. Adorn. Ooh. So it is a woman holding two masks, a faceless woman holding two masks. This was the theme for Virgo. Let's see what the guidebook says. There are many ways we adorn our bodies, with the clothes we wear, the jewelry we layer on, and the way we style or color our hair, as well as how we apply makeup and pierce or tattoo our skin. Each is a way to craft identity, to show the outside world how we see ourselves. We also use these items to protect ourselves, to disguise or pretend, to explore aspects of ourselves. Inversely, how we adorn our bodies can have an influence on how we feel. Adornment is a way to transform into our true self. as well as a means to explore other aspects of our personality. Keywords are accentuate, bejewel, and glamour. Look beyond a piece of jewelry or article of clothing as merely an accessory or something to wear, and consider how it transforms you. What makes you feel powerful, beautiful, present? Adorning the altar that is your body is an act of devotion. Consecrate or bless items that serve a special purpose when you wear them. Anoint your skin. Ooh. Bring intention and awareness to how you adorn your physical body. That might be a super, super fun, playful, freeing way to explore this new sense of self, which is really just your most authentic sense of self. Play around with that. Okay. All right, Capricorn. Thank you for letting me read for you. I hope this was helpful or at least thought-provoking. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I would love to hear from you. And as always, I will be putting this journal prompt in the description box along with several others. They'll just help you to process all of this and take your inner work a little bit deeper. All right. I'll see you next time. Bye.